Hi, this is DionysianMyst, and today we will be looking more at my library or crate Slug 20, LibSlug. It's a cryptography library that is pretty easy to use, and it's written in Rust. It like uses many different cryptography libraries and gives traits over them and some exporting of it and some other stuff. So let's get into it. So first, here's the repository. Uh, we can go to examples. This is everything I've put into the library. Here's like a AES 256, and I'm trying to make it very like idiomatic, so that's a good library that I can use in the future for projects. It has lots of different things in it. Right now, I'm still working on it. It's at version 0.5 and has 4.7K downloads, and it's licensed under Apache 2.0 or MIT. So let's get into the code. So let's see. Let's do a to-do list. Actually, let's start by adding some documentation. Official documentation. Slug 20. So Slug 20 is the application that I'm building that will use this type of cryptography. And let's see. Okay, a description. Okay. So let's do that to you. So work on serialization and exporting certificates. On encoding work on helper functions, work on marker traits. Okay, so let's get into the source code. Let's start with constants. So we have VCs. Let's see what I did. So here's the different types of algorithms that are implemented in LibSlug, and I'm trying to implement as many as possible, and trying to implement like the secure ones, and ones that I see good for being used. I need to work on errors too. So let's see what we can do with this. Here's the libraries I put in. We can update this one. These two libraries are ones that I've made. Leslie Lamport and Winternit's OTS. They're hash-based one-time signature schemes, and they're I programmed them using my Atropine Tiers account, or Atropine Tiers account from before. But like I usually like to make different accounts and try and organize my accounts and stuff. So what we have to do, let's see, ed delic is, oh, there's 220. Let's go to 220. Let's see if it brings up any errors. It didn't. I think that fixes a vulnerability with it. ED448 is still there. ED code blocks. Okay, so I can write Atropine Tiers. So that's my old account. Hybrid array. Let's see, hybrid array new. Directories and slugging code. So let's look some more into this. So what we actually need is this error. And let's look at our errors. Okay, so let's see how we do this. Let's use I think I can just derive error. Maybe I can't. I'll get back to that later. So then we have the prelude, which pretty much just has the different algorithms that are put in. So I have AES 256 GCM, XCHA 20 Poly 1305 with an extended nonce. These are symmetric encryption algorithms that use a key to encrypt different data. And let's see. So that's under slug-crypt. I have public key encryption too, which is asymmetric encryption that uses public keys and private keys for encryption. I have EC's ED25519 SHA-3. That's my fork of a different crate, and it uses SHA-3 as opposed to SHA-2. And I have implemented Kyber 1024, which is post-quantum cryptography public key exchange algorithm, or public key encryption algorithm. I'm trying to do Kyber 768 too. For digital signatures, that's the one that I'm working on the most. There's ED25519, but I can add more of this probably, since I actually have a lot more right here for signatures. And for hashing algorithms, I have SHA-2, SHA-3, Blake-2, and Blake-3. And I have a cryptographic random number generator too. So I have to work on the prelude. We can add more. let's change this to do. The API is the one that you can import and get the most out of for the most part, and it just kind of covers the stuff in internals and re-exports it. So now I'm actually gonna get to work on this. What I'm trying to do is work on slug format. So let's go here. So slug format is the one that I've been working on. It's been I took a break for it says 4 months ago, and I'm trying to examine this, and let's see what we can do with slug format. So let's start from the basics. So we are creating a format here. I'll write it down. Create a format for new key pairs that is easy to use, looks simple, and is interoperable. Use serialization and other parts as well as traits. So let's see. The first thing we're going to work on is let's do work. The first thing we're going to work on is finding a way to create secret key files using a certain extension. So extension names. So let's name it .slug. And then we can have a few of these. .slug. Let's leave it at that. So that's going to be the file name extension for it. For the certificates, we need to look at serialization. So we need to turn bytes into readable text, and we need to encrypt keys. So let's see what I have already. I did do a ton of work before, but I'm thinking I should look at some of this stuff. Let's start from somewhere else. Start from the beginning for this. So let's do X59 certificate cert. So it's just going to be called the X59 cert. So it's don't know why I'm having those. My typing isn't that good. But let's see, X59 certificates. So this is the X59 certificates that I've been trying to work on. It's going to be for, let's see, features. Actually, let's do outline. So it's going to have the basic essentials. So let's do that. So encryption, public key, private key pair, let's see, serialization to easy to read format, and for this we're going to use base 58 for public keys. So let's get started on this. So let's do a pub struct X59 certificate, and let's see, all we need is a public key, and we're going to use a trait for it. Let me put on some music. Okay, so let's see, public key. So this is going to have a trait implemented for it. I gotta turn down my volume. Let's see. So let's go to traits. So what we need is a pub trait for certificate. This would be a marker trait. And then function is going to be it's going to be into certificate itself, and it's going to return an X59 certificate. So we have a pub struct that is X59 certificate and a pub trait that is X59 certificate. That is okay. Now I guess it's saying it's an error. Let's call it cert X59 cert. So this certificate is gonna be pretty easy to do this. Function, yeah, into certificate. So X59. And we're going to use the trait for it. So let's get internals. Sorry, people interrupt me sometimes and they're kind of weird. So let's see. And they try and do stuff like that. It's like VIEM. I've been trying to fix this problem forever, but because I'm actually doing work on this. Okay, so let's see traits. So X59 certificate has to be implemented. Okay, so then we have to put in the function for it. So function into certificate So we're gonna have self.0 for it for the public key, and we're gonna return as let's just return it as UE32. Let's see if we can do a string. Oh, we have to return it as the certificate. So that's implementing x59 cert. So that's not returning. I got import. Okay, so now that x59 cert is right there. We have to go back to x59 cert and see how we're going to do this. I'm going to do T x59 certificate. And then we can add more marker traits. So that's going to do it for x59 certificates. So this is going to return x59 cert. And then I have to do self. So implement. So I have to import let's see, I put the trait here. Says it's a PR array. I'm getting pissed off. Let me take a break.